I spent over 5 hours grinding out Dimension 1 in So Dungeon 2, unlocking the best abilities on the Mystic and Nurse by getting them to level 25, stocking up on Lucky Clovers and Golden Shields, all so I could grind out a multitude of gold and unlock some of the best upgrades in the Tavern and Blacksmith. Welcome to So Dungeon 2 Easy Mode. Hey everyone, welcome back to my Easy Mode playthrough of So Dungeon 2. So, with all the grinding we did do in Dimension 1 here, Dimension 2 should pretty much be a cakewalk, maybe 30 minutes, around there. Now, in terms of timing, as you can see, I'm timing each dimension individually. So, we finished the previous dimension at 5 hours, 31 minutes or something around there. Rather than just continuing the timer on from that, we're going to retime each dimension individually. That way I can keep track of if a dimension is taking longer than it possibly should, and if, we're on a decent pace, because I am still doing this as somewhat of a speed run. Granted, it's a much more casual and therefore easier to just say, it's an easy mode playthrough. Now, first up, we have to craft some gear, so full sets of iron swords, shields, and rings. We're not going to bother turning in any of the quests, because we don't need the thief just yet. Without the arena, I don't want to manually use Pilfer, so we're only going to be using nurses and mystics. So I think it should be 4 mystics and 2 nurses. That should allow us to fully heal against the boss, as well as potentially poison it. It would be really good, because it'll help speed up the chameleon. Other than that, that's hiring done, and I guess I'll see you at the Dark Lord. It's fairly simple. Now, it's worth noting, with all the farming and grinding we did in Dimension 1, we can get up to about level 100 before we have to start doing things a bit more manually. As you can see, I can no longer defeat the 2 enemy rooms. I am starting to take damage. Eventually that damage means I will have to turn auto off, heal with the nurses, and then recharge with the mystics. But still, it's still fairly just easy mode. We've got a high HP pool and decent damage. Should be no difficulty at all to get to 200. Right, at this point, I think we need to go full manual. So, fairly simple strategy. Use the mystics to attack, double heal with the nurses, make sure everyone's topped off, especially on bosses. Then you just recharge with the burst, and go back to attacking. And then on 2 enemy and above rooms, you're going to cast with all the mystics. So we'll cast Torment 4 times. Won't be enough to finish off any of the entities anymore. They all have higher than 88 HP, I think is the amount of damage we're doing. So then, with the boss, you just double heal on the nurses, or you can defend with the other one if you're on max. There's no point attacking. You want to make sure that you defeat everything in tandem, like this, so that the animation clears at the same time. On 4 enemy rooms, I would make the suggestion to focus on hitting down each enemy, because you don't want them to gang up and then attack someone. For instance, if all 4 land, that would be 14 times 28, 56. That would be higher than our HP bracket. And obviously on later floors, it's really bad. So you want to make sure to take out as many as you can as quickly as possible. Also very important to try and poison bosses. It will greatly speed up the fights. It's also worth noting enemy priority. So I know these red knights attack 2 people at once. They need to go before we focus on anything else. Hopefully this is enough damage. It's not. Right, so if the snail attacked this mystic, we could have lost someone. That would have been really bad. Granted, we only need the 2 nurses to survive to actually do the boss. And by luck, we survived. Almost lost a nurse. Nailbiter. Clutch War, straight to the boss. Close enough. Right, they could finish off this mystic if I take damage and the poison procs. No, I thought the chameleon got to go first. Yeah, it should be a fairly simple fight. We just have to make sure to keep recharge up and make sure everyone's topped off. Hopefully, ideally, we can poison once. Yeah, perfect. And then heal. And no first turn camouflage. That's really good, actually. Should be nice and quicker. We should do 30% with the poison. It shouldn't take too long. One more tick and then I have to reapply the poison. I need to reapply recharge. And topping off is the priority over poisoning. Granted, I think 38 is the max damage. We could have gone away with just 1 heal there. We'll go for it. We can speed things up, 38, got a double heal. Recharge should fall off, there we go. And we should be able to get away with one heal, so I'm going to try and poison. Should have a double round coming up soon enough, too. Enough. Come on. I can also get away with single healing, which means I can go for poison. Perfect. Yeah, so that should be the boss done then. By the time the poison ticks. Perfect. Alright, 42 minutes for the Dark Lord. That's not too bad. Never sure where to split. Now? There we go. That'll do. Right, next thing up. Arena, get some essence, and that is Dimension 2 done. We also got the clock, which is nice. Rat quest for later. For the arena. Now, I'm not going to worry about the script just yet, because I need to do some testing before we start the next dimension. Essence quest. Perfect. So we should be set up for gold going forward too. We can turn in all our current quests for the next dimension. And that way we should get the thief. And then we should be able to... Do I have enough? I don't know if I actually have enough. You know what? I do have enough if I... enough damage, I mean, if I power level that. 60 essence. Fingers crossed. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm hoping that's an outlier, that someone with the Darkwing shield can survive. Yeah. That's a little bit annoying. Not always though, it has to be a thief with the Darkwing shield. Okay. I'm feeling much better then. Should be able to regen before we get double tapped. Granted, also upgrading the attack did nothing, because it didn't actually level our damage. Well, you got the meat club. I should have leveled the weapons. I think that might do it. I might have to restart this whole thing. Just because of that. So I really need the 60 essence. You know what? I'm gonna be a bit sneaky. I'm gonna force quit. Right, let's see if this worked. It should have, because we need to build the arena again. Alright, well that's actually really helpful to know, that I can quit out. So I think I was meant to get the HP relic, not the attack relic, going into this dimension. Anyway, attempt 2. Grab our 3, and I will grab some of the blue crystals. Buy them all anyway, because we want them going forward. And we want to do that, and our next highest attack weapon would be a sword. Cool. The 999, 10, 10, 10. Make sure they have the rings for the most damage, and hopefully this should be enough now. Let's see. 1. There's no thief, so I can't test it. Only they're doing 24 again. No, they're not even doing 24. Why are they not doing 24? They were doing 24 before, because I didn't upgrade the attack relic. Hopefully we get lucky. Two to go. Still no thief. Come on. Don't show up. Alright. This is looking decent. Even if we wipe someone on the next round, we've got it. All you need is the right luck. That's why I always thought we could do it, I guess. And you healed anyway, so that's our 60 essence. Great. Right, upgrades. No, I'm not going to spend 5k. In fact, I'm just going to buy out the iron, buy out the wood. Smelt whatever iron we can. Might as well do the stone and leather as well. Now we can upgrade. Grab a stool. And we should be right for the next dimension. That wasn't too bad. A little bit of a mishap in the middle there. I didn't realize we could lose the arena. From all my testing, I've always won. But apparently, Thief, Darkwing Shield, just too high of HP. Cool. 6 hours, 16 minutes. I feel like our previous attempt at Dimension 2 was quicker. I might have to look up what I did there and compare it. I might redo Dimension 2. That's why we timed individually. Because I'm pretty sure last time it was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and this is 45 minutes. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Dimension 2, good and done. In a one run too, might I add.